What is going on, everybody? Edison Crux, and welcome back to the CruxCraft server. That's right, I haven't been over here doing this in a while, as I'm sure you know. But I am back, I am getting my groove on, and I am getting my building hat on, because I am ready to do some building. I've actually been doing a little bit off camera, so I want to show you guys what I've been working on. A couple of things. First of all, you may notice slightly different background, slightly different angle of camera. I got a slightly different work setup up here, which I'm kind of excited about. It's an actual desk area up here, still upstairs with the kids and all that stuff. It's a little bit more permanent than where I was set up. It wasn't quite all the way nice. But anywho, we are back, and again, we're doing pre-recorded. I hope you guys don't mind, but that's probably the direction my channel's going to be going in. So we may as well get used to it. I see a creeper. I see the creeper. Don't fear the creeper. Well, probably should fear the creeper. Let's see if I can land on my scaffolding. Probably not. Probably not. This is awkward. Not at all. Not at all. What an intro! What an intro! So, I'm going to show you guys a little bit of what I've been working on, and then we're going to get some more work done. My plans for today is continue working on this island area, and then also work on... I want to do a couple of different things. I don't want to do all one thing today, because I feel like I've got some really big projects going, and if I only work on one... How's this looking? Oh, baby. All that gunpowder. If I only work on one, then I feel like I don't really get... I feel like it kind of burns out quick. Okay. Got a creeper incoming. And then I will show you guys what I have done. I love it. I don't actually have to kill them most of the time. I just have to let them drop. I'm going to use my... Okay, my temporary thing. I don't do this too often, so I try not to. But... going into spectator mode to show you guys what I want, what I got done, just so you can get a little bit better of an idea of what is happening. So, this is how the island is looking, and I think it's actually looking really good. I added a little bit more over here. It's just overall coming together. I've got it now wrapping around all the way out here. It's got to go down a little bit lower over here, as you can tell. And this other side over here, it's actually not going to be finished entirely because there's going to be a temple built in over here. So I might not actually finish it all the way. Okay, so yeah, so that's kind of where I'm at the moment. Like I say, it's going to be going down a little bit lower over here. And I've been gradually lowering the size. But I think overall, this is looking pretty good. It's not perfect. My one complaint is it's actually too smooth, if that makes sense. Too smooth of a thing. It's not quite perfect. But you know, for a first really big terraforming job, building an island out of nothing, I think that's overall pretty good. Not the best I'll ever do, I'm sure, but pretty good. Now the next thing that I've been working on a little bit more up here. Not much, but I got a little bit more progress done up on the top here. As you see, mainly I got this corner done. Didn't really get a lot done, but I got this corner area put together, matching in the flow of this. Now, this is probably the same basic pattern I will imitate on the other side, over here, on the other long ways side. And on the front here, I kind of want to do like a creeper face thing over there. I feel like that would be perfect for a mob spot. But I don't know. I'm not 100% sold on what to do on the front, on the short-facing sides, this side, and on the opposite side over there. So let me know in the comments, actually, what you think. I'm kind of thinking like the wall, but like build in like a creeper head, you know, creeper face kind of thing. You know that shape. It's like iconic Minecraft shape. That's kind of what I'm leaning towards up there. And I feel like for a mob farm in particular, that'd be perfect. But let me know, because I'm open to ideas there. So anyway, stepping out back into the real deal survival mode here. I am going to get back to work. I just went to the Nether and replenished my... Whoa, that's a creepy noise. Replenished my supply of scaffolding, because I was actually out. Can you believe it? I had like 40 netherrack left. I was like just about out of scaffolding, which is pretty crazy. So, got that all replenished. I'm going to grab me all that dirt. And get back to work doing a little bit more of this, a little bit more. I got some more plans, though, that I really do want to work on today. I want to work up here. I might work up there. I kind of want to wait on your input before I do too much more up there. But I really want to start working on up here and maybe even starting to lay out where the rest of this place is going to be. So that is super exciting. Stay tuned. This is going to be a fun episode. I've got some really cool stuff planned. It's not just going to be placing down dirt. I promise. I promise. So as I'm working over here, I want to have a little bit of a conversation with you folks. A little bit of talking about kind of plans for the future, what we're seeing, what we're feeling, where we want to be going with things in the future. Now, things be a-changing on the Edison, on the Crux front. On the Crux front, things be getting a little bit different. In a good way, in a really good way. There's actually some really exciting stuff on the horizon. A lot of it that will affect all of you as well in a positive way, which is really cool. I'm super excited to share all of that with you folks. It's going to be a little bit before I can tip my hat too far on that. Or tip my hand, I guess. Or not tip my hat, tip my hat. I am obviously, like I said, I'm going to be doing a few more in the way of recorded videos, a little bit less live stream. I'll still be doing that from time to time, but less of it, focusing more on the recorded videos again, and putting a little more effort into really nicely editing them. Just all kinds of stuff like that. There's some really exciting stuff. Like I say, exciting stuff, very much exciting stuff, but a little bit different. But the thing I really want to talk to you folks about is what kind of Minecraft videos you enjoy the most. Now, on CruxCraft lately, I've been doing some big projects, really massive stuff. This thing is, as you can tell, it's massive. It's huge. It is gigantinormous. And there's a opening over there that I really need to patch up. Yeah, let's just kind of work our way over there. This is why I needed to go get more scaffolding, because I put it over the water here, and then I break it down, and then just lose all of it. So I'm just kind of disposing of the scaffolding as I'm going. So, big projects like this take a lot of time to do. Now, they're fun. They're tons of fun. I kind of modeled what I've been doing on here kind of after, like, what you would see on, say, Hermitcraft. If any of you watch any of the Hermitcraft stuff, then you know what I'm talking about. It's survival Minecraft to the extreme that is what they do, and they do it really well. They do it really well. And that's the kind of stuff I watch. And you know, it's a good general rule of thumb to make the kind of videos that you enjoy watching, because then you know that at least you would enjoy it, right? And then there's got to be other people who enjoy the same kinds of things as you. Generally speaking, good idea, right? But the thing is, yeah, that looks better. Definitely better. See, this is why I run out of scaffolding. The thing of that is, though, is that the kinds of videos that they make on there, where they do survival Minecraft, they make massive progress at any given time. Any given episode, they're just absolutely cranking out the stuff. And it's awesome. It's fantastic. It's amazing. But it does take a lot of time per episode. And if that's what you're doing, like if Minecraft is your main thing, and that's like, that is your bag, that is your deal, that is your life, then that is fantastic, and nothing is as cool. Well, maybe not nothing is as cool, but it is really cool to see what they can get done, and it's super fun to watch. Super fun to watch. However, I do want to sleep because, oh, there we go. That's one way to do it. However, Minecraft is not what I want to be doing exclusively. I also love, you know me, I love my Elder Scrolls games. I love my Skyrim. I love that kind of stuff. And I don't want to do all of my time on Minecraft. And also, I mean, just to be honest, my Minecraft videos don't get as many views and such as my, say, Skyrim or whatever, what have you. This is not the way I wanted to go. So how much time I spend on it, I just kind of got to figure what is the best use of that time. So, a couple of options, and I really want your input. I really want to be hearing what the viewers like, what it is your preferences. I really want to see the chat section of this just really going bonkers, or not chat, this isn't a live stream, the comments really going bonkers on suggestions here, because I really want your input on this and your feedback. What kind of Minecraft videos do you want to see me doing? You know, do you want to see big, massive projects like this? And if I did, what I could probably do, what would be certainly more manageable, is something like maybe work on big episodes, big epic survival Minecraft stuff, and only get out like throughout the week. Work on it little by little, kind of whittle away at an episode, and do like one of these a week. And I don't necessarily do it all in one day, or in one sitting or whatever, but it just kind of gets whittled away over the course of some time. And that's very much one way we could do this, is I could just kind of, you know, work on it, have one big episode per week, which that could be cool. That could be very cool. The other option, though, some things I wanted to discuss, see what you guys think, is on something like maybe doing some different, less survival-y kind of stuff. Like, maybe, as you know, I've been doing a hardcore series, which is fun. Maybe use that as my like survival Minecraft series, and then maybe start up like a creative, just building world. You know, if it's in creative mode, it doesn't take nearly the same kind of time as trying to do massive projects like this in survival. So I could spend the same amount of time and get a lot more done as far as just overall projects. It would involve a new world. I don't know. I love building. I love building big stuff. And it's fun in survival because it kind of gives you, you know, you have to fall a lot. It gives you kind of objectives, right? You can't just have anything. You have to actually earn it. That was actually a good landing. You have to actually earn it. And I kind of like that in survival. But it does mean that it's harder to get episodes out. So, I don't know. I'm rambling again, but what I want to know is, what do you like to see? What is it you're interested in? Because maybe it doesn't really matter to a lot of you, the survival aspect of it. Or if it is, maybe you'd prefer to just watch things like, you know, survival-y things like hardcore. Maybe doing big, massive, you know, Hermitcraft-style builds in survival is not quite as interesting to you. I don't know. Leave some comments. Leave lots of comments. I really want to know what you folks think. Because, you know, if you're going to spend some time watching me, I really want to do what I can to entertain you. And I don't always know what that is. I know what entertains me, but I don't always know what entertains you. So leave lots of comments. I will be reading them closely. I'll be doing my best to observe what you folks are saying, thinking, feeling. And I really look forward to reading all the comments that you guys leave. So head on down there while I work on the next clip. You guys leave some comments, and I will be reading them and hopefully responding and all that good stuff. Okay, so I'm going to be taking a little bit of a break from this area here. I'm just going to kind of head in here because it's kind of becoming mob central inside here, which, I mean, that's to be expected. I'm laying down a bunch of new platform area that's underground, so it's gonna be dark. It's gonna be a little bit scary, a little bit precarious. So we're just gonna kind of creep in here. Man, that sounds scary. We're gonna creep on in here, light some things up, and clear out some of these creepers and the like. Oh, that was a nice shot. Did you guys see that? That was a nice shot. And then, give me a moment here, and I will show you what I managed to do. Okay, so we're going to try and lay down some of this real quick here. Had to... Interesting. So did I have... Oh, that must have been someone else's arrow, because I don't think that was mine. Anyone know what that particle effect's about? I know I've got a texture pack, so that's probably changing it, but that's... I don't recall seeing that little, particle effect there. There's got to be some zombie around here somewhere. But, Must have missed a spot. Maybe it's above somewhere. Who knows where Oh, you know what? I bet you it's on my little walkway platform. That's probably it. So, anywho, let's see if we can do this. Now, I'm right now on Wi-Fi instead of my, Ethernet. So, I'm having a little bit more latency issues with the server, which, that's to be expected. That's to be expected. I'm going to once again... take my few allotted, as you can see, I went into spectator mode again. I do that from time to time just because it really helps with getting a good view. Yeah, there's where that zombie was over there. So this is how this is looking. Now, is it done? No. No, it's definitely not done. But it's looking pretty awesome. It's looking pretty awesome. Again, it's not the best that could ever possibly be done, and I'll definitely in the future improve up my game, you know. But I feel like we're getting somewhere here. I feel like we're really getting somewhere with how this is looking. From down here, let's zoom on down. I really got to finish the roof at this sometime. From down here, you see there's starting to notice latency that didn't used to be an issue. It looks pretty awesome. Can I shoot? I'm sure I can't shoot that thing from here, but I'm not going to stop me from trying. Oh, that was pretty close, actually. I'm not really the best with Minecraft bows, to be honest. Oh, it despawned. Oh, that was a really close one. I bet you that wouldn't have got it. So that's what we're looking for there. But now I'm actually going to take a little step away from that. I'll come back to it on my own time. But the thing that I am going to work on is starting to decorate up there, and also I'm going to share some of my plans. You guys see that too? Arrow's falling. It's latency. It's not the same on Wi-Fi. I'm going to have to get me an Ethernet cable that reaches over to this new little desk setup here. But, yeah, flying was kind of a little bit more challenging. A little bit more challenging. That's okay. I can get one. I'm not far from the router, so it's doable. It's doable. I just don't have it for today. What we're going to do is we're going to start making the top area of this look awesome. I don't know how far we're going to get today, but we're going to work on it. It's going to be really cool. Again, I do want to work on the top of the mob farm here, but I really want your input on that before I move too much further, in case you have some suggestions. So as you can see, this area here is all big and flat. Not much going on here, and we're going to want to change that. We're going to want to change that quite a bit, actually. Now, over here is for perspective. Down here, that's where Seaside is. So on the opposite side, along here, this is where we're going to start connecting the Whoa. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. There's two of them. Bye. Just jump. Just jump. Can't take it. In other news, look at this. This thing has not been cleared out in a while, clearly. So I'm going to help keep this place nice and cleaned out and empty this out a little bit here. Again, anyone's welcome to this on the server, but seems like people aren't coming over here too often. So I'm going to help myself, I would say, at least to what I can carry, because we don't want this overflowing. Of course, then again, I guess I do have more things, so it's not really going to overflow, but don't mind if I do. Are they gone? Please tell me they're gone. Please tell me they're gone. I'm not emotionally ready for that. I don't even know where they spawned up here. It's pretty well lit up for 2 endermen to spawn, and they do sometimes fall from up there, but they usually die. Weird. Anyways, what we're going to do is we're going to start decking this place out. Give it a little bit more dimension. Right? I've got these nice grass blocks, which I'll be using here. I need more steak. So some of the areas, as you see on some of these earlier ones, we kind of spread this out a little bit. And then somewhere around here-ish, we didn't do quite as much of that. So we can easily remedy that by just, you know, kind of building out this way just a little bit. Just kind of, that's not quite right. Kind of extend it out a little. Give it that dimension. Give it that depth. And just in general, add a little bit more depth to this area. It might not always be, like, actually, I picture over here, it kind of, I don't know, building up a little bit more. Something like, I want to say, I don't know, something along these lines. Because I actually kind of feel like this area over here, maybe like, I don't know, like this, would actually be kind of, I don't know, elevated a little bit. Like, something like this, and then maybe, yeah. So just kind of give it a little bit more depth, give it a little bit more dimension, make this place, the whole thing, really come to life. I should light up those inner areas. That's going to be a job for sure. But just kind of make the place come to life a little bit more. make it feel real, make it feel alive, make it feel like it was generated naturally with the rest of the world. So that's one thing I'm going to do. But the other thing that's actually going to be really, really important. Now this looks kind of ugly. See if we can maybe, that's a little bit better. That alone's obviously not going to fix it. But the other thing we're going to need to do is I've got an idea for what's going to be the center thing. Now, again, if you're wondering what this island's function is, this is like the front yard, like the terrace of the ultimate temple, which this is just the first component of. So this is like the front yard. And one of the things I want to do is I want to have an ender portal, or an ender portal. Wow, that'd be cool. A nether portal out here that can hook up into all this stuff so I don't have to fly all the way over there to get to the nether. And I had a brilliant idea to solve the problem I've been trying to figure out of how to get up here without elytra. Right now I have this little ladder here, but this has always been just temporary. I don't plan to keep that there forever. So the idea I had is I want to make a nether portal up here. It's going to look super cool. And make another one down there. Make like a ruined house, you know, in the style of Seaside, that maybe like it like exploded or something, and there's like a ruin that happened when this place started emerging. You know, the Deep Lord's Temple emerged, and there'll be a nether portal down there as well. Now my plan is I want them to be close enough to exploit kind of a weird behavior of nether portals, where if two in the overworld are too close, they'll kind of both link up. So this one up here should be close enough to the one down there, but I'll make this one first and make sure that the nether side is tied to this one. So if I go in here and walk into the nether, and then I'll be cool cruising, I come back and I'll come out up here, and down there, that portal down there should connect in the nether to the same one up here, and if you leave, it will go up here. So it's kind of like a shortcut little teleport thing up here. Does that make sense? It's hard to explain. Nether physics are kind of complicated, kind of difficult to make sense of, even if you kind of know what you're talking about. But I think that could be a really cool way to do this. And I'm going to get cracking on a design for the nether portal itself. I'm going to do that over in a single player creative world, just to kind of have a little more experimentation, a little bit more freedom. Particularly since not exactly having the best of latency issues. I feel like I might get a little bit more done on a single-player situation. So we're going to pop over there, and let's see what I can come up with for a really, really snazzy-looking little portal kind of thing. All right, so I'm in my creative testing world. It's actually the same seed as the original one. And I got something in mind. Now, I wanted to make a I got to kind of preface this a little bit. I wanted to make the nether portal kind of like a statue of the Deep Lord. Right? Now, as you know, this is kind of the Deep Lord's temple. And when I think Deep Lord, I think Lovecraft. I think Cthulhu. Think tentacles and deep sea monsters and all that kind of stuff. Otherworldly you know the kind of stuff, right? You know what I'm talking about when I'm talking Lovecraft. So this is what I put together. It's not 100% done, but this is what I'm looking at, and I kind of like how it's turning out. Check this out. Boom. Look at that. Look at that. It looks like a wide open mouth. Now it's not perfect. And I kind of want to see how it looks in the vanilla. Oh, it would of course rain. It would, of course, rain the moment you start recording. I love how it's got the eyes that you can see. Like, it's a really large nether portal, so you can see in the eyes, and they're, like, glowing purple and such. And you actually go inside, and it's got the little teeth, you know, the jagged-looking teeth hanging down. I think it's a good start. Now, it's obviously not quite done. I don't have the backside or anything. I kind of like the tentacles. I'm not thrilled about the cobblestone, but they're really... It requires stairs. I don't really know what other options of stairs I could do. I could try sandstone. I don't really think that tone would look nice. Maybe quartz? I mean, I could do this whole thing with quartz. That's an option. I think pretty much all this stuff. It would look It would look really new and clean and shiny, though, which I don't quite want to go with. And, of course, there is the option of purple, actually. Because it was, according to the lore that we're building, the Deep Lord, or the temple and all that was actually locked away in the end. So purple actually could be appropriate. But for now, cobblestone works. I feel like to make it look tentacly, it really does have to have stairs. That kind of less solid block kind of thing. And actually inside here, I've even got a little bit of like his mouth area here on this side. But I love the little teeth, and I think the tentacles turned out really cool. And of course the eyes, I think, really are what make it. So it's not done yet. The outer areas need a lot of work, but I think the core face part, I really like how that turned out. I think that to me streams Deep Lord. The outer area needs a little bit of fine tuning, shall we say. But I'll see what I can do. But unfortunately, folks, that is all the time I've got for today. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I hope you guys leave some comments. Oh, that just looks creepy. That just looks creepy. I really hope you guys leave some comments today. Because there's a lot of stuff I really want your input on about what kind of stuff you enjoy seeing on Minecraft, what kind of videos you like to see, all that kind of stuff. Let me know on this too, behind me. What do you see? Do you see any changes? Give me some input. I'd love your input on what to do. So I'm hoping you guys hit up that comment section. Really get creative. Get creative. Just like if we were doing a live stream, really makes a difference. I'm already seeing things. I'm like, I could probably put some eyebrows up here. Up here. Somehow managed to open a thing. That already is looking. Oh, that's already looking snazzy. Just little touches like some eyebrows. It's looking nice. So leave some comments. Let me know what you guys are thinking. And that is all I've got for now. So, folks, until next time, catch you later, everybody.